everyone, how are you? Today I'm doing my top 10 favorite drugstore products, and I'm excited to share with you guys what I've been loving from the drugstore. You guys probably have heard about most of these products if you watch my videos regularly, but these are my favorites and they have been for a while. I have a video like this on my channel from about a year ago, so if you want to check that out, I will link it below. I checked it out and actually all of the products are different, so if you want kind of more of my drugstore favorites, definitely check that out. Also, I'm doing this video with three beautiful friends here on YouTube, Rachel from Glow of Grace, Laura from Mrs. Lola Lynn, and Jordan from JJ's Beauty Blog. I love all of their channels, I watch all of their videos, and they give great recommendations, so definitely make sure to check out their videos and their channels. I will link them down below. We thought it would be fun, that way you can kind of get 40 drugstore favorites, or you know, if we have overlapping ones, then you might know that those are really great products to check out, and we just thought it would be fun to show you guys other people's favorites as well. I know that you guys will love their channels if you're not subscribed already, so make sure that you head over and subscribe to them. You guys will love them. They are just so sweet and so beautiful, and I love their videos. So I'm going to start with lip products. This was kind of hard to narrow it down because I have so many drugstore favorites, but I thought I would kind of choose one or two from each category and tell you guys about them. So one of my favorite drugstore lip glosses would definitely have to be by Maybelline. These are the Color Sensational Elixir. The formula is amazing. I have Nude Illusion and Fuchsia Flourish with me right now. I'm personally a fan of super pigmented lip glosses. I like sheer lip glosses too, but I love when you can just wear a gloss on its own, and these are perfect for that. The formula is amazing. They go on so smoothly and they're so creamy, but they have an intense pigment to them. And you can just wear it by itself without a lipstick, without a lip liner, and I love them. They stay on fairly well. They're not long lasting, but if you're just going for a really rich lip gloss, these are the ones for you. The only downside is they are a little pricey as far as drugstore lip glosses go because you don't get a ton of product, but I definitely think they're worth it. With spring right around the corner, I think that the nude color or the hot pink color would be perfect, and I know that you guys are going to like these if you try them. Seriously love so many drugstore lipsticks, so it's hard to narrow it down, but I chose one that I've just been wearing so much. I find that there are colors for every season, and that is these lipsticks by Wet n Wild. I always forget the name of these. I'll link them down below so you guys can know for sure, but they have so many colors. I think that I almost have all of them, and I find myself wearing them all the time. During the fall and the winter, I was wearing Cherry Bomb and Sugar Plum Fairy every single day, and now that spring and summer are coming up, I thought it would be fun to wear some more natural colors. They have nudes, they have bright pinks, bright reds, and I love these so much. They're so super affordable, and you can get them for 40% off when Wet n Wild goes on sale at Rite Aid or at CVS, and you really can't beat it. A recent drugstore favorite that has quickly become one of my essentials is the Jane Cosmetics bronzer in Empower. I find that it's really hard to find a good bronzer from the drugstore. A lot of my favorite bronzers are higher end, so when I started using this last month, I just quickly became obsessed with it. It's such a beautiful color, and they have 4 colors in their bronzer, so if this color doesn't work for you, another one might, but I really like this color because it is brown. It's not orange, it doesn't have any orange undertones, and it has a slight hint of shimmer, but nothing too crazy. So it's so beautiful for contouring, for bronzing up the face, and even as an eyeshadow. I think that it is so beautiful. So my next favorite are the NYX blushes. I know that NYX is one of those brands that people don't know if they should call drugstore or not just because it's mainly available at Ulta, but they are branching out. I know that it's available at Target, and I read online that it's going to be coming to some CVS stores, so we'll see. Hopefully it comes to mine. So I thought that I would include it, especially because the prices are drugstore friendly, but I love these NYX blushes so much. I recently uploaded an entire video showing you guys the swatches and just kind of like a review on all of the blushes I have. I think that I have 10 or 11, so I'll link that down below if you're interested, but these are amazing. These are my go-to blushes. I use them very, very often. I think that they have a great color selection, and the pigmentation is amazing. I love the formula of these so much. So moving on to eye products, I chose 2. If you want to see more of my eye favorites, I will link them down below in my last video because I mentioned more in that video, but I am just hooked on these 2 products. I've been wearing them non-stop for almost a year and maybe like 6 months, but I've loved them ever since I picked them up. So the first one would be the Maybelline New York Eyestudio Quads. These are my favorite drugstore eyeshadows. They're kind of tied with the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows, but these are my recent favorites. They stay on the eyes so well, and I reach for these probably like 5 out of 7 days in the week, and that's saying a lot because before this I was just entirely hooked on my higher end eyeshadows. My favorite drugstore eyeliner would have to be the Rimmel London Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal in black. This stays on the waterline amazingly well. My mom was asking me the other day, and my little sister, they were saying their waterline, the eyeliner on it always comes off, and I recommended this to them because it stays on so well. Before this, I was using my Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner, and I went back to using that after using this, and it didn't work as well. This is so creamy, so smooth that it's amazing. They have a bunch of colors too if you aren't interested in black, but it definitely rivals my higher end eyeliners. So moving on to face products, I love my drugstore face products. I love my drugstore foundations, powders, everything drugstore. When it comes to foundation, I love it. I have so many favorites, but to narrow it down, I had to choose my absolute favorite for the past couple of months, and that would have to be the Revlon ColorStay foundation. This one is for combination oily skin. After I run out of this, I'm going to try the other one, which is for dry skin, because I've heard a lot of people say they like that formula better, but this stays on extremely well. It's lasted me forever. I wear this so often, and I'm not even close to being done with it. But I love this foundation. It goes on nicely, it covers everything flawlessly, and if you want to see a foundation, like a get ready with me using this, I will link one down below. And I have a lot of scarring, I have freckles, I have everything, and it covers it so nicely. Another recent drugstore favorite, which has become one of my essentials, is the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer. I've heard some conflicting opinions about this. I just use this under my eyes and to brighten up right under like this area. I don't use it on blemishes, so I'm not sure how it works for that, but if you're looking for a good drugstore concealer for under the eyes, I would definitely recommend this. I use a very small stippling brush to blend it out and make sure that it blends in, and I just feel like the coverage is really, really great for a drugstore concealer. It's definitely one of the best ones that I've used, and it doesn't enhance lines or enhance dryness. I just feel like it does a really great job at covering your under eye circles and just brightening up your face. My favorite drugstore face powder would have to be the Revlon PhotoReady face powder. I use the Fair Light, but I've also been curious about the translucent. I think I'm going to pick that up when I finish this one, but it really just helps to set my makeup extremely well. It just gives me a really flawless finish, and I was using my Maybelline Dream Matte, but I think they discontinued that and replaced it with the Dream Wonder foundation powder, which I have to try that. Maybe it works as well, but in the meantime, I've absolutely been loving this powder. I just think it kind of helps to set everything and give you just the slightest bit of extra coverage that you sometimes want after you do your foundation, and it blends in really well. And my last drugstore essential is something that I think is really important as spring and summer are right around the corner, and that is the Pond's Luminous Finish BB Plus. I've been talking about this ever since I first tried it last summer on my channel, but I am hooked on this. My mom loves it because I told her about it, and it's the only thing she wears now. She was blessed with very nice skin, so she doesn't have to use a lot of foundation, but this is amazing, and especially with spring and summer coming up, I just kind of skip the foundation and go for something lighter. This does a really great job at just covering up your imperfections. It's not a heavy duty BB cream because I don't really think one of those really exist, but it does a better job than any other BB cream that I've tried, and it has an SPF of 15. So some people like to use this under their foundation as a primer, which you can definitely do, but I love this. I think that it works extremely well, and if you're looking for a good BB cream for the spring and summer, definitely try this one. So those are my top 10 drugstore favorites of the moment. Definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know about your favorites. If you have any recommendations, I would love to hear it, and make sure you check out Rachel, Laura, and Jordan. You guys will love their channels if you're not subscribed already. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!